You keep telling yourself he's just busy, that he's bad at texting, that work is stressful right now, that he's the type who takes time to open up. You've built a whole list of reasons to explain why he runs hot and cold, why he disappears and reappears, why he's there just enough to keep you hoping, but never enough to make you feel sure. But here is the truth you've been avoiding. A man who wants you doesn't keep you guessing, and a man who keeps you guessing usually isn't confused at all. He's comfortable. Comfortable knowing you'll be there whenever he decides to reach back. This is the part that's hard to hear. Being someone's backup rarely looks dramatic. There's no big betrayal, no obvious lie. It's quieter than that. It's a slow, low hum of inconsistency that keeps you just satisfied enough to stay, but never settled enough to relax. And because there's no single moment you can point to, you keep blaming yourself, or the timing, or his issues, instead of seeing the pattern for what it is. So let's be clear about something before we go further. This isn't about labeling him a villain. Most men who keep a woman as a backup aren't twirling a mustache, plotting how to use her. It's simpler and colder than that. They found something that feels good with low cost, and they're in no rush to change it. Recognizing that doesn't make you bitter. It makes you free, because you stop trying to fix a situation that was never broken for him. It was working exactly the way he wanted. And here's why this matters so much. When you're someone's priority, you don't have to wonder where you stand. Priority is loud. It shows up, it plans, it chooses you out loud and in public. But being an option is quiet. An option waits. An option gets the leftover hours, the late-night texts, the energy he has left after everything that actually matters to him is done. And the cruelest part is that an option often doesn't realize what she is, because she's too busy being grateful for the scraps to notice she's being fed scraps at all. Think of it like a seat at his table. The woman he's serious about has a chair with her name on it. She belongs there, no question. But a backup is given a seat only when no one more important shows up. She's welcome, yes, but on standby. And she'll keep sitting down every time he pulls the chair out, never noticing that he only does it when the table would otherwise be empty. So here are 5 signs that a man is keeping you as a backup, and pay close attention to the third one, because it's the one almost every woman misreads as something sweet. By the end of this, you won't just see the signs. You'll understand why you deserve a seat that's always yours. Number 1, he's always available to respond, but never available to plan. Notice the difference because it's everything. A backup man will text you back. He'll keep the conversation going, send the late replies, even flirt, and that responsiveness fools you into thinking he's interested. But watch what happens the moment you try to turn that into something real. A plan, a date, a set time on the calendar. Suddenly he's vague. Let's see. I'll let you know. Things are crazy right now. He's happy to react to you whenever it's convenient for him, but he won't commit to anything that pins down his future, because that future is being kept open for someone else, or for the version of his life that doesn't fully include you. He doesn't think, I'm stringing her along. He thinks, I'll get to her when I get to her. And that, quietly, is your whole position summed up in one sentence. Number 2, you're part of his life, but you're invisible in his world. There's a difference between being in a man's life and being in his world. You might talk often, see each other regularly, even feel close, but ask yourself who actually knows about you. His friends, his family, the people he posts about, the ones who fill his real life. A man who's serious folds you into that world without hesitation, but a backup is kept in a sealed room. You exist in private, in the gaps, in the spaces where no one important is watching. And here's why that matters more than it feels like it should. A man hides what he isn't sure he wants to keep. When he keeps you separate from everything that's real and visible in his life, he's not protecting your privacy, he's protecting his options. He's keeping the door open for someone he won't have to hide. And here's the contrast you have to sit with. The man who's serious wants you seen. He wants his world to know you exist because there's nothing to hide and nothing to keep open. But the backup man keeps the lights low because a woman who's fully visible is a woman he's chosen. And choosing you would close all the other doors he's quietly leaving ajar. These first two are uncomfortable, but they're still the easy ones to spot once you know what you're looking at. The next sign is the one that slips past almost everyone because it doesn't feel cold at all. In fact, it feels like care. It feels like just enough warmth to keep your hope alive, and that's exactly what makes it so hard to see. It's the sign women mistake for affection, when it's really the most calculated move of all. Number 3, and this is the one almost every woman misses. He gives you just enough to keep you from leaving, but never enough to let you settle. This is the sign that hides in plain sight, because it doesn't feel like neglect, it feels like hope. Right when you've had enough, right when you're finally pulling away, he senses it. And suddenly there's a sweet message, a moment of warmth, a glimpse of the man you've been waiting for. Your heart lifts. You think, see, he does care, I was overthinking it. And so you stay. But watch the rhythm. That warmth never lasts. It arrives precisely when you're about to walk, and it fades the moment you've decided to stay. Here's what's actually happening, because you deserve to understand it clearly. He's not feeding the relationship, he's feeding your hope, and there's a difference. Real care builds something. It grows, it deepens, it moves forward. But this gives you just enough to reset your patience and start the waiting all over again. It's like watering a plant with a single drop right before it dies, over and over, so it never grows but never quite withers either. He doesn't think, I'm manipulating her. He may not even know he's doing it. He's just learned somewhere that a small dose of warmth keeps you exactly where he wants you, close enough to keep, far enough to stay free. And the kindness is the trap, because you keep mistaking the bare minimum for love. Number 4. The effort is always coming from you. Step back and look honestly at who carries this, who texts first, who plans, who initiates the deep conversations, who keeps reaching, who fills the silences. If you took your hands off this relationship completely for 2 weeks, would it survive? Or would it simply go quiet? A backup man lets you do the work because he doesn't need to do it. He knows you'll carry both of you, and as long as you keep carrying, he never has to lift anything. A man building something real meets you halfway and then some. He chases, he reaches, he makes it easy. But a backup lets you exhaust yourself, mistaking your own effort for the warmth of a connection that's actually just you, alone, holding up a bridge from both ends. Number 5. The future is always foggy. Bring up anything beyond the present and watch him dissolve into vagueness. Not angry, not even avoidant exactly, just foggy. He deflects with a joke, changes the subject, gives you a soft, who knows what'll happen. A man who sees a future with you talks about it plainly, because it's real to him. But a backup keeps the future blurry on purpose, because clarity would force a choice, and he doesn't want to choose. As long as nothing is defined, nothing is closed, and he gets to keep you without ever committing to you. So here's the truth underneath all 5. Being someone's backup is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of his decision, and his decision was made out of comfort, not love. You were never lacking. You were simply giving full value to a man who only offered you a part-time place. And you don't have to keep auditioning for a seat that should have always been yours. So stop waiting for him to finally choose you. A man who has to be convinced isn't confused. He's comfortable. And the moment you stop being the easy option, you'll find out fast whether he was ever serious or just keeping the chair warm. Either way, you win. Because a woman who knows her place is at the center of the table never sits on standby again.